My name is EvanSlagle, and my hobby is building these bikes. Inspiration comes from a lot of different sources. I read a lot of material, look on the internet, of course, and just in my travels I see stuff. And there's always things that appeal to me and some things that don't appeal to me, and some things that I foolishly think I could do better, so that inspires me to at least give it a shot. It's just a lot of fun to come out here and weld something or cut some metal or do something with my hands that's I can have basically unfiltered creativity that's very very appealing to me. I guess I've been interested in them probably ever since I was old enough to remember anything. It was a long struggle, well, not a long struggle, but in the early days my dad wouldn't let me have one because he thought they were too dangerous. So I guess my brother and I made his life miserable enough to where he finally relented, I think when I was in 7th grade, and he allowed myself and my brother to get, actually they bought them for us for Christmas, two Yamaha 60 mini Enduros, which we were in junior high school, and of course by the time we got on them first time they were way too small for us, but we just had a blast and tore those things up, and from there the rest is history. We rode motorcycles all the way through high school and just never got it out of our blood. You get your vision and then you start ordering parts that fit into that vision. But you can't order all the parts at once. You have to kind of do it a piece at a time. So I get the frame, and then I'll mock up the frame and the wheels and the front end and just kind of get the stance of the bike put together on the rack here and start looking at it. And then I'll start thinking about what the gas tank wants to be and the seat and the rear fender. And I might buy a gas tank and modify it a little bit, and then I'll set that on there, and then take a look at that, and then I stand back and look at it, and then I'll look at the fender, and then I start fabricating things, start fabricating some handlebars, things like that. So it's just a step by step, just kind of building the bike up from the frame, each piece fabricated, and some things work, some things don't. I fabricate something, I put it on there, I don't like it, I take it back off and modify it or start over. And it's just kind of a lengthy process, but you just mold this thing from the ground up into what you think it should look like, and then the smaller pieces follow after that, making sure that the brakes and all the mechanics are there, and the headlight, tail light, hand controls, foot controls, all of that stuff. You start ordering that stuff or making that stuff to fit with what the bike wants to be. I really enjoy it right now, and in the foreseeable future, the only thing I can see that would stop me from being able to do it is, some kind of an illness, or if I just run out of shop space, which would just be temporary because then I just increase the shop space. But no, I'll just keep doing it as long as I can. I don't really have any plans for expanding the business or doing it for a living or anything like that. It's just I enjoy doing it on the weekends, so that's probably what I'll just continue to do.